Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky and his generals are faced with a huge military opportunity amid the withdrawal of Russian troops from Kyiv, according to a strategic analyst. General Jack Keane believes that Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky and his generals have seized a real military opportunity by going on the offensive against Russia's military forces. The Kremlin has withdrawn soldiers from the north and east of Kyiv following a month of bitter fighting. General Keane told Fox News, Zelensky and his generals realize this is a huge opportunity for them to go on the offensive, and they've been doing some limited counterattacks and have been very successful at taking territory back. They want to increase that rather significantly, and that requires different weapons, advanced weapons. They want long and mid-range air defense systems, combat aircraft, yes, maybe, or something similar, that they can fly to support that offensive operation, and the air defense systems would protect the mains while they are supporting the ground forces. He wants some artillery, he also wants tanks and some other armored vehicles, and his indications at some of that is coming, and also some kind of battery radar to deal with Russian artillery, which is very significant in their scale of it. So that is a different request. General Keane added, he still wants javelins and the stingers and all the other things that have been flowing in, but because we're in a different phase here, he needs different kinds of weapons. Now listen, these kinds of weapons that he's requesting, it is challenging to get those in now. I'm not suggesting this is easy or anything like that. But it's going to take an all-out effort. And we don't want to squander the opportunity that's here. This is a real military opportunity Zelensky and his generals are seizing on. They have the imagination, they have the skill, and they've got the will. They need the resources. That is what the heart of what is taking place now. Ukraine said on Saturday it had seized back all areas around Kyiv, claiming complete control of the capital region for the first time since Russia launched the invasion. As Russia's forces regrouped for battles in the east, areas north of Kyiv were littered with destroyed Russian tanks. Ukraine presidential advisor Oleksiy Arestovich said its troops have retaken more than 30 towns and villages since Russia pulled back from the area this week. Russia has depicted its drawdown of forces near Kyiv as a goodwill gesture in peace talks, which last convened on Friday. Ukraine and its allies say Russia was forced to shift its focus to East Ukraine after suffering heavy losses near Kyiv. Since sending troops on February 24 in what it calls a special operation to demilitarize its neighbor, Russia has failed to capture a single major city and has instead laid siege to urban areas, uprooting a quarter of Ukraine's population. Ukraine's Deputy Defense Minister, Hanna Maliar, wrote on Facebook that the whole Kyiv region is liberated from the invader.